What up, everybody? It's your girl, Jackie Johnson.
And it's LaQuisha. Hello.
And y'all already know what it is, My Sister and Me LLC. And we want to welcome you back to season 2, episode 3 of Sister Conversations
In black.
Black. That's right. We in the building. Let's get it. I'm excited for this week because we talked about the ladies pretty bad last week.
Dog.
But guys, it's y'all turn with your slow ass.
Let me go and take my glasses off.
That's girl, I had mine on. That was cute too, but don't get educated, Jackie, today. You get in, I'm sick of your stuff, venting, everything I've been wanting to tell y'all to y'all face, Jackie today.
Uh-oh.
So, welcome to season 2, episode 3. It's called With Your Slow Ass.
Trouble.
This is the men's edition. Sis, set it off.
Okay, so
I'm hero support today.
Uh-oh. All right, well, let's get into these notes because we're gonna have to hit it. Men, this is about with your slow ass. So the reason that we say that is because there are clear signs and indications that a woman may not be good for you. And the woman that is good for you, you don't want that woman. I saw a post the other day that said, ooh, she's a good woman if she stay home, if she mind her business, if she take care of the household, if she cook, if she clean, if she do all of this and that. And a whole bunch of people was like, yeah. A whole bunch of people was like, yeah. But then a whole bunch of women was like, you lying. You lying. Because what you do is, with that woman that stay home and cook and clean and mind her own business and drink her water and hydrate, you go out and get you the girl that drink the tequila like water. She don't hydrate. And she's out there flaunting herself. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what you say you want versus what you get.
Oh God.
Understand.
Oh God, I'm sorry. It ain't personal, but it is.
We going there today. Understand that you get what you attracted to.
Well,
your spirit may say that you want that type of woman to stay at home, but you don't want to do nothing but mistreat her, abuse her, and treat her as if she is less than. All the while depleting that woman, and she thinks she being a good woman. While the meantime, you out with a zero that can't be a hero. That's less than the woman that you got at home.
With your dumb ass.
With your slow ass. And then when the woman that you had at home leaves you, now all of a sudden you're hurt. I don't know why she left. She must have been doing something the wrong time. Yeah, she must have been doing something wrong the whole time. You was what was wrong that she was doing the entire time.
Come on now, with your slow ass.
It was you. So let me just give you some indications to a woman that don't want you, but this is the one you chase. Well, I had to put this to the test, sis. Ooh. I had to really see if it was true when you treat a man evil, when you do him wrong, when you don't take his phone calls and pay less attention to him, do he want you more? I had to put that to the test. And you know what?
It's true.
Sad to say, it's true.
It's true. With y'all slow ass. But you know what, sis?
Yes.
I want to stop right there real quick because you saying that brings up such a valid point that I have been bitching about my whole life.
Okay.
So when you treat a dude like trash, he chases that woman. It's like he just work harder. You get a woman who is mature enough to understand her thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and that woman can simply just tell you, I admire this about you, I like this about you, I want to be with you, I love you, let's do this, and you run from her.
Yeah.
Like the bubonic plague.
Yep. Yeah. It's true.
But that woman who ain't trying to give you nothing, ain't gonna think about being nothing for you, that's the one they give the effort to.
Yeah.
Now, I have heard it said by others that there's a reason for that because men are hunters and they want what they can have.
Mm.
They want the thrill of the chase. And
Mhm.
I get that when you're a teenager.
Oh.
But when you're a
Woo!
grown ass man, you're supposed to know what you want,
Yeah.
be mature enough to step up to the plate
Yeah.
and intertwine to have what you want. Why
Yeah.
we gotta play these dumbass games?
I don't know.
I'm not playing no dumb game with you because
Yeah.
you can still chase me.
Right.
You can still hunt me. I'll run a little bit.
Right.
But why we gotta play little petty childish games? We ain't in high school no more.
Right. Right. I don't know.
Hmm.
I told a man, I'm not gonna say how long ago I told this, but I was testing this
Yeah,
out.
don't tell on yourself.
No. And I was testing this out. I told him, I said, listen, I'm toxic.
Oh, that was a turn on. He was like, challenge accepted.
Yeah. I told him, I said, I don't have a lot of time for you. Um, I'll see you when I want to see you. And when I don't want to see you, like I might answer, I might not. It might take me a few hours to text back. Like I'm toxic. And his reply to me was,
Okay.
okay. How'd you know?
Because I know these Negroes. Okay.
Yeah. He said, okay. And
Okay.
he was like, really? And
But had you to said, oh, I'm a grown woman, so I'll tell you how I feel. When I feel it, I'll make
yeah,
time for you, even though I'm busy. If I care about you, I'll make time for you. If
yeah.
you say any of that stuff, girl, please. Crickets,
Okay.
crickets, and crickets.
So
And
I'm
crickets.
thinking maybe it's because he's very toxic. But let me tell you something about toxic men.
Hmm.
Toxic men, they may gravitate to toxic relationships, but they don't want someone just as toxic. Toxic men want a woman that is going to worry about what they're doing. They want a woman that's going to stress about what they're doing. They want a woman that's going to monopolize her time around them. Because when a toxic man gets with a woman who doesn't really have time and all of that, it's a gravy train in the beginning, all the way up until there
He
is a
catches
need
feelings.
that they have that needs to be fulfilled, and they see this other woman over here and they can't get it. The next thing you know, you don't have time enough. You're not taking them serious enough. You're putting them on the back shelf. You're putting on them on the shelf and taking them off when you want them. I've had this stuff told to me. Now I'm being transparent here. I've had this stuff told to me, and it wasn't because I was toxic. I literally just didn't have time to cultivate a serious relationship.
Mhm.
I have time for friends and to see where things go, but I didn't have time to cultivate. And so now, this came from a man who had options. What do you make of that?
Mm.
This came from a man who had options. So you got options, but you upset with me because I am not putting myself in the lineup. Let's get into it. Men, we say you slow because there are clear signs and indications to a woman that may not be interested in you, and you still chase after her. Number one, oh, this is bad. I can't believe this. This is describing what I just said. I don't want to say. She makes time. That was number one. She makes time. A woman that's truly interested in cultivating a relationship, she'll make the time for you. Now, I'm not saying I haven't done that. I'm just saying I didn't have a lot to do it. But I truly think that in the midst of a real relationship of you guys trying to build something together, you'll understand that you're dealing with a businesswoman, or you're dealing with a woman that actually has priorities, and that should be attractive to you. But for some
But see, that's
men,
half the problem.
it
That's
is.
half the problem, is that that kind of woman is not attractive to them because they're not attracted to productive women who could actually add something to their relationship.
Yeah.
They're so focused on trying to provide something
Hmm.
that I think some men replace their provision ability to provide
Hmm.
with the fact that there's other things that a woman needs from him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hmm.
So a woman who is busy, a woman who is taking care of herself, when you meet her, that means she's a healthy woman,
Yeah.
because she's not a woman somewhere sitting around saying, I'm waiting for this man to come in and buy my house and pay my bills and da 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 da.
Right.
Not saying that a self-sufficient woman doesn't want those things,
Yeah.
but she is not sitting back waiting for a man to provide those things. She is existing in a healthy platform of loving herself, healing from any traumas and pains,
Yeah.
and she is living life. She is responsible enough to take care of her home because she does not have a spouse. She's taking care of her children. She keeps herself up. That is a woman abiding in her healthy place of singleness. When
Right.
a man is looking for someone to settle down with and share a life with, it should be that type of woman,
Yeah.
because she's already living that life that you're going to want to live with her. But
Yeah.
instead, you're so attracted to that one element of the woman who gets excited at the thought that you can financially provide for her. So she's sitting around waiting on
Yeah.
your money with your slow ass,
With your
and
slow ass.
you don't even recognize that she has nothing else to offer. She has nothing else going on. She's literally waiting for the next money train to come in. And that type of woman, the moment you ain't got no money, the moment you can't provide, the moment you can't do that thing that you were so geeked about,
Right.
she has no further use for you. But
Hmm.
that good independent woman who's already living her life, she will know how to handle those seasons in your life when they come. She will build you, she will encourage you, she will push you, she will support you until you get back on your feet.
Correct.
But no slow ass.
Your
You
slow ass.
you ain't got enough time. You got to understand, a woman like that will prioritize you as you become important in her life. Off
Correct.
the jump, you're not getting that because you
Correct.
haven't proven that you have a place in her life yet.
Right. Right. That's so true. Um, Another thing is that um public displays of affection. A woman will show her. I know. I feel like I'm naming my list.
Oh,
That's why she looked like that, y'all.
Baja,
She know I don't do PDA like that. But
and I am the queen of PDA.
I gotta, you know what? Even if this is a slap in my own face, we gotta talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
See, this is the realness of this podcast. Even if
Yes,
it hits us and we know we might hit this list, which I'm 2 for 2 so far, we still gonna talk about it because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. PDA, public displays of affection. When a woman is interested in you, she wants the world to know. Like she wants you to be on display. You are who she loves, and she wants everybody to know it. If a woman says to you, let's say you've been dating a woman, excuse me, let's say you've been dating a woman for a year and she still hasn't even posted a picture of you or anything like that. Women, when they're proud of something, when they are totally engulfed in something, they'll post you. They'll talk about you to their friends, family members, all of that. If a woman ain't doing that, she might not be the one. Or she got somebody else watching, she don't want them to see.
Now. Yes, 100% in agreement. If she doesn't want pictures of y'all up, she don't want you to post, she not posted. Use her little secret, and that's how y'all should keep it. Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you my boo-boo, I'm in a new era of life, so I may not post you all the time, but
okay, but look, let me go to the flip
post
side.
on.
Let me play devil's advocate for a minute.
She liked it.
Let me play devil's advocate for a minute because I'm guilty of this. The first two we just said I'm guilty of. Sometimes a woman wants to make sure that it's the real deal Holyfield.
Now that's true.
Before she get to posting you and doing all that stuff.
But again, that's not a good sign if you're not getting posted because she's unsure. Even that woman, if she's not posting you, she's not unsure of the validity of the relationship.
Which brings me to another point.
That
means you done did something with your slow ass.
With your slow ass.
You done show some sign or characteristic that you can't be trusted to be in her inner circle or to be with her personal base of people.
Facts. Because I'm not about to be embarrassed. I'm not about to post you and then find out you got 50 million girlfriends coming out the woodwork on me.
Right. So it could be that. She may not want people to know because it's something that she saw in you and it deemed you unworthy. Because you slow. Because you got
or she just ain't feeling you like that yet.
Or she just ain't feeling you like that. You know? So devil's advocate. Now, the next one is she won't make any effort to see you. Gosh, I feel like this is written.
Well, I feel like I need to pay attention. Niggas do this too. And he don't want to see you. He probably don't like you that much if he don't want to see me.
She won't make any effort to see you. Okay. Let me play devil's advocate for a minute though.
You can try.
What if she just ain't got
I'm listening. What if they ain't got the what? Lies. When you want somebody, they make time. I'm sorry. Now we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. I'm gonna go beyond me.
Go ahead.
Because we all know me by now. If somebody wants you, they are in an internal uproar when they can't be around you. So I may not be able to see you every day. I may be only able to see you once a month, twice a month, but I'm going to make an effort to see you. If you don't want to see me, you don't want me.
Oh man.
It's plain. It's really plain. Now, it could be because of something I've done, but if I haven't done anything, okay, now let's be real. You might not want me because I done did some foul stuff and you're not feeling like that might be worth your time.
Right.
Because the truth is, and especially if you're talking about like long distance, okay? Because some people, like I don't think I've ever really done a long distance relationship. But like I feel like if I was really in love with somebody, I could. You know what I mean? Because I have enough self-control that I would not be entertaining another man or nothing like that. I know how to keep myself. I got stuff to do. I ain't no woman sitting around with nothing to do. So I feel like if I really love someone, I could definitely do a long distance relationship. But like the reality is any relationship in order for it to stay alive or keep the fire between you two kindling, you're gonna have to have contact with each other
Correct.
as on a consistent basis. It's all about what y'all choose. Like I said, if it's once a month, twice a month, like it has to be something but for a person who never wants, like, okay, you busy, so maybe you can't come to me, but if my schedule is open, but you're not calling me to come to you, you don't want me.
Let me play devil's advocate for a minute.
She can try.
If you've done, okay, let me just take this back to the men, because this is with your slow ass.
Mhm.
If you've done something in the past to maybe mess up a trip,
Yes.
that's not gonna make no woman want to come keep on seeing you.
Yeah, but I will just flat out tell you.
Yeah,
The last time I came and saw you,
you
was
messed up.
okay. And I don't know that I want to try that again.
Yeah, you messed up. But what they do is they continue to hold on, because it's almost like them messing up and you taking them back, but treating them badly, it attracts them.
Yeah, that's the dysfunction.
We talking about with your slow ass. When in reality, all they had to do was fix what they messed up, maybe even just a simple apology, and then show a record of doing something different.
Yes.
Because
And-
see, what's the old saying?
Yeah, because if she's still dealing with you, she's just looking for some change behavior. Because
Correct.
if she was just done with you, she'd just be done.
Right. And what's the old saying? You'll never get me the second. You'll never get the same me the second time around.
Mm-hmm.
So the first me, you're gonna get all of this, but you messing up. So you're not gonna get that same person the second time around. Come on, with y'all slow ass. Y'all slow. And I'm glad we talk about this, because what you do is you make your mistakes, you do your dirt, you go back to her, she forgives you, but then you expect the same one you had the first time around to be the one, the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth and the seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th time around with your slow ass. And then you like, she just ain't the same. Let's talk about it. She's just not the same. She's not the same person she was when I met her.
You ain't the same. Unrealistic expectations.
You want her to be the same.
Yeah, but you can change.
Woman.
But you can change, but she can't be the same. She got to be the same. She can't change.
You want her to be the same woman she was when you got with her.
Loving, exciting, enthusiastic. She ain't enthusiastic no more. She ain't excited.
After you done messed up repeatedly,
right?
Make it make sense.
Or taking her for granted. And you also can't keep taking a woman for granted and think she's going to be the same. Because taking a woman for granted is just as bad as doing something to her. Because at first she will work with you because she understands whatever it is you're battling with or dealing with. But the longer you take her for granted, the more dull, like, the love becomes. You know what I mean? Because this is
why we call y'all slow.
Slow
because
ass.
You clearly have, already you done did the dirt. Already you done affected her to her core, but you're expecting the same result from the person that she was when you first got with her. You're not gonna get that. Yeah, she gonna cuss you out. She gonna say some things to you she probably would have never said before, but because of the level of pain and toxicity you have brought into her life, now she done lost the respect for you in an area. Mm-hmm. It's tight, but it's right. It might hurt today. Then you walk around talking about, so she don't respect me. She don't respect me. You put yourself in a category of not being respected.
Ooh.
Because you didn't respect her.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing is, before, with your slow ass, when a woman begins to not care about what you're doing, she don't even care about what you're doing, who you're doing it with, where you at. Red flag.
Super red flag.
Red flag. Here's my thing.
She done moved on. She don't care no more. She got a new boo.
Here's my thing about with your slow ass. Because what they do is they be like, oh, she don't care. Woo. So then you'll do things to try to get back in her good graces and go right back to the same old cycle.
Now that's slow.
With your slow ass, you're going to go right back to the same cycle that you was in prior to that. Now you wondering why she don't ever ask you no personal questions about yourself. She will show you when she don't care about you no more, because what she'll do is she won't care about your dreams, your hopes, your visions, anything that's going on with you.
And can I say this?
Yeah.
She'll also get like she'll get nonchalantish. So like if she answers your phone calls, if she answers your text, she talks to you very basic. It's nothing like what your conversations were.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't hear that same excitement. You won't hear that concern. You won't hear that I want to know what's going on in your life. She just kind of sits there and lets you talk.
And let me tell you something with your slow ass. Because she doesn't do that, oftentimes we are thinking about how you didn't care about us.
Yep.
You didn't care what we went through. You didn't care when we had that down moment. Why should we care about when you have yours? But she'll still entertain you because in her head, you slow.
Yep. Majorly.
She'll stop making an effort. If a woman say, what you doing? She'll care. She's just bored. She bored. If she texts you and be like, what you doing? She bored. You know the way men text us, what you doing? Don't even text me what you doing. Because I'm going to text you back and say none. One word, none.
Right.
Or I might text back and say working.
Right.
I could be doing a slew of things, but because I don't want to engage you in a conversation, because there must have been a point in time where you didn't really care about what I was doing. You just see one thing about men with their slow ass. They don't really care about what you're doing. They just want to see if you're available.
That's it.
When they want you to be available.
They want to figure out, are you still are you still interested?
Yep. And let me tell you something else with your slow ass. If she no longer smiles or laughs at your little stupid jokes, things that she did in the beginning, she don't think you funny no more.
Yeah, you funny, just in a different way.
You funny, but you funny in a different way. Now she laughing at you with her girlfriend.
With your slow ass.
Because you slow and you can't take the hint because she's still answering the phone for you. So you're thinking, oh, I still got her. Let me tell y'all something. I'm finna drop a secret on y'all.
Got nothing better to do at the moment.
I'm finna drop a secret. And some of the women might get mad. Some females. I know it's hard for y'all to believe, but some women can have sex with you and not care about you.
Yeah, some women out here.
I know that's hard for you to believe. I said some. I didn't say all.
Yeah, it's some women out here like y'all.
Can have sex with you and not care nothing about you. Or some women will continue to have sex with you because they don't want to move on to somebody else.
Right.
Sexually.
You old, trusty, and faithful.
She knows she can get her back broke. But after that, she don't want to spend no time with you like that. She's busy.
Yes, ma'am.
I know I just dropped something down, but hey, it is what it is.
It's
Women,
the truth. Anyhow.
don't be mad at me. Don't be mad. Eventually, she doesn't flirt with you. When a woman stops flirting with you, it's probably a couple of reasons, but number one, it could have been that you made her feel less than at some point. And so now she doesn't reciprocate that type of feeling towards you because you have made her feel a certain type of way. And then you wondering that you didn't just got a fresh cut and all of that. and she's no longer what's the
Or you've
compliment?
been inconsistent,
Or you've
or
been
you,
inconsistent.
and she tired of your shit.
She's tired with your slow ass. And you don't get it because she's still answering the phone. I keep telling you she's bored.
Right, that part. She ain't got nothing better to do at the moment.
Yeah.
Another good indication too is if she was the kind of woman that would text you every Monday, Friday, and Sunday, something sweet, something inspirational, and she don't do that no more. She tired of your slow ass. She
Tired of
getting
your
ready
slow
to
ass.
abandon your slow ass.
Yeah. If she no longer dolls herself up because she's like excited about your visit, or maybe y'all on a phone call, FaceTime or something, and she doesn't like doll herself up and she just answers the phone like, what's up? Like all the time. You know, you might catch a woman, sometimes they get their bonnet on, whatever, because you know, we don't walk around looking like how we looking 24/7. But if every single time she called and it's like, it's him again. Hey. Like a woman needs to feel like she attracts you. She needs to feel beautiful to you. She started talking to you like you the homie. That's not a good sign. And it's a clear indication that you did something. You done did something. You have. Another way to know is that she will begin to talk to you about other men. And let me tell y'all something. A woman has a way of talking to a man about other men without letting that man know that she's seeing other men.
Yes, very true. Very true.
She does. I'm not gonna give y'all the secret as to how she do it, but she knows how to do
Just
it.
know she knows.
And 9 times out of 10, it's probably because you have broken her trust somewhere. I'm not even putting this on her. I'm putting it on you because this is about with your slow ass. We was on the women last week.
You've broken her trust, or you have dragged your feet.
You dragged your feet.
Because that's another thing a woman cannot stand, is for her time to be wasted. One minute you love her, the next minute you don't want a relationship. You know what I mean? One minute she the sun, moon, and the stars, and the next minute you just want to be by yourself. She gets tired.
Yes. Yes.
You're gonna be like, to hell with this.
Yes. If she no longer you call her up and she's no longer excited about trips or whatever, she's probably thinking in her head, I don't care about that. I can do it for myself.
Right.
When she used to be excited. And 9 times out of 10, that's because you've done something. It's on you. This is about with your slow ass. Yeah. That's what this is about. Men tend to gaslight with their slow ass. What does that mean? It means that their behaviors, they become confused, anxious, isolated, obnoxious, and they victimize themselves.
Ooh.
They victimize themselves when you ask them for accountability. They begin to, and they're non-communicators. This is the stuff that they do.
That's good. Non-communicators, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's how they gaslight you. They'll tell you that you did something wrong, and then they'll stop communicating with you. Yeah. The reason that they do that, ladies, is so you can sit up and ponder, what have you done wrong? It'll eat away at you like,
or to minimize their stuff.
And to minimize what they've done. Basically, what they're doing at this time, women, is they're policing your emotions. With their slow ass.
Ooh-wee.
This is not deep stuff. These men they're not super smart. This is just because we're emotional creatures. That's all. Because a woman is way more, and somebody gonna be mad at me, but we are way more cunning.
Very true.
Than men. Then they'll turn around and they'll love bomb, and then they'll snatch away the love again.
Oh, now you talk about that one. Talk about
because
that.
When they know that they've done something wrong, they'll flip it on you, tell you you've done something wrong, because they slow. Now they don't want to take accountability. I know to some slow man out there saying, it seems like we the smart ones, but you're not, because in the end, you lose the good one
Yep.
for the bad one. So you still slow,
You
still
slow
slow.
hell.
But what they
Not
do
coming
is,
out on top.
you're not. They do this to you to make you feel a certain type of way. And we say all the time, hey, we just want the truth. We just want the truth. But if a man really told you the truth, it takes the power away from him. And now you have the authority to make an
A
informed
conscious decision.
So he's not going to tell you the truth. He's going to gaslight you. He's going to flip the story around, make it seem like you did something. Then he's going to stop talking to you so you can sit and ponder. I'm giving y'all the steps. You need to write them down. He's going to give you the silent treatment so that you can sit and ponder on what you did wrong. Then he's going to come back once you start to kind of feel yourself a little bit, maybe posting pictures of anything like that. Then he'll come back and say, you know, I've been thinking, girl, you know, I love you. No matter
what you do.
And listen, this is what he will do. And then you guys are right back into that cycle again. But let me tell you something about they slow ass. Because what they do is they don't want to see your perspective. They don't want to see your perspective. Okay. Because remember, this is all about them. This is all about their perspective. This is about how you made them feel. This is all about them. Okay. So they don't want to see your perspective. He's there to cause you emotional pain. And let me tell you why he's there to cause you emotional pain. Because he's slow. He's there to cause you emotional pain because he can't deal with his own emotional trauma.
Yeah.
It's better to deflect than to take accountability. They slow. Because, and the reason that we're calling them slow is because if they took accountability and dealt with their stuff, ooh, they would be so much better.
But
that's why this podcast is called With Your Slow Ass today.
With your slow ass.
They also slow because they want you to do as they say and not as they do. I'm saying it again. They want you to do as they say and not as they do. So if you get out here and doing what they do, well, oh honey, you done broke the law. Well, you going to hell. You the worst of the worst of the worst. But he out there doing it. And the minute that you do it, and he feel that, this is why they slow. Because they'll tell people, I don't care what she do. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. But then when you go out and do it, they may not let on to their friends that they hurt, but they sit somewhere like, right. Girl, you know I love you no matter what you do. And I want you to understand me. They get to singing. They slow. Then because they don't want to deal with their emotions and they don't want to deal with the fact that they done messed up, they come back into your life and become pathological liars. Well, they slow. Focusing on your mistakes, but not his own. Therefore, taking the trauma and passing it on to another woman. Beating himself up. That's why they slow. Because if they could just get the foundational healing, they would be better. Right. That's why they slow. They assign false emotions to you. That's stuff that they feel. That they projecting onto you. Well, she constantly calling me. She constantly blowing me up. But you want her to with your slow ass. Somebody is not going to like me today. You want her to. That's why you did what you did. So that you can get the attention. But the minute she pull it back, you sitting there looking crazy. Well, you don't want it a sneaky link. Sneaky links will destroy your life. With your slow ass. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna let my sister speak because I'm just going on a rant. I saw a post, another post. It was actually a TikTok where the baby mama said, talking to the girlfriends, she said, or in the wives, y'all need to let it go because he gonna always always come back to his baby mama.
Mm.
This ain't about the women, but I gotta say this. If you are, some of y'all is baby mamas by default. Now we just gonna go ahead and put that out there. Y'all weren't even supposed to have no babies with them.
Okay.
But yeah, let's go ahead and go there. But if you're a baby mama and you're saying he gonna always come back to you, you are good enough to be a baby mama, but not good enough to be a wife.
We.
Not good enough to be his woman.
I said, we.
And I can guarantee you, unless the other woman is real dumb and gullible, he not telling his woman that he running back there sleeping with you, but you know about his woman, you slow with your dumb ass.
Right.
That should have been in last week.
Mm.
And you men is slow because you know good and well that your baby mama is toxic as hell. You know the relationship is toxic. You knew that you didn't want no baby with her to begin with. Y'all baby mama, baby daddy by default. And then you're cheating on the good woman at home with your dumb ass baby mama.
Well.
You can't hold a candle to the woman at home. She don't look better than her. She don't cook better than her. She don't smell better than her. She don't got a career better than her. She don't run a household better than her. None of that. But it's free access to the nana.
Right. Dumb.
With your slow ass.
Dumb for no reason.
So then you will jeopardize what you got at home for your baby mama because you got the baby with her, the baby you didn't even want. I know that's hard. I know it is. I know that's rough. But I gotta be real. These baby mamas, these females out here thinking that they winning, and you're not winning because if he had a choice, he wouldn't have chose you. But you think that you're chosen because you got a baby with him. If that were the case, he would have been with you. He's slow. Understand you dealing with somebody slow.
Obviously, he's slow.
Since you want to elaborate, because I'm telling you, I'm let me close my mouth.
I'm just saying, like, dudes are slow as hell because if you don't want some woman, stop having sex with her. Because you need your ego stroked in a moment. And I'm going to keep it all the way 100 too. These dudes who out here messing with girls sexually and they have no type of attachment to them, and then you say that that's why you messing with them, that's dysfunctional and you need some help. Because guess what? Even if that woman with her dumb ass say she okay with that, at some point somebody gonna catch feelings. Whether that's her or whether that's you. And you're gonna be in an effed up situation because you said you was having sex with that person because you didn't have no attachment. You didn't have no feelings. She said she was okay with it because she wasn't looking for no feelings. But somebody gonna catch some feelings because sex is intimate. It is spiritual. It is all of that stuff. And you can't keep sharing your body with a person and think you will not have any type of attachment. You are crazy if you think that that is possible.
And then when the woman that you had at home walks away from you and glows up and looks back on that situation, and you looking at her with the glow up, and you with this one that you chose, this is why we call y'all slow.
Yeah, y'all slow as hell. Oh,
You
I got a good for your slow ass.
Go ahead, sis.
When you wouldn't shit before you met her,
ooh,
I'm gonna be 100. You was jacked up before you met her, and she was a high caliber woman who shouldn't even looked at you, but she did.
Yeah.
And she decided to love you, decided to be there for you.
Yeah.
And then you betray her for a low class, nothing ass woman.
Yep.
With your slow ass.
With your slow ass.
You gonna live to regret it.
Yeah. And then when she glow up, you sitting over there looking. She only wants you now. You ain't gonna be able to come back.
No.
Listen, you slow. You're not gonna be able to come back. She don't want you now. The worst thing that y'all could do, and I'm talking to y'all slow ass now. I'm trying to help y'all. The worst thing that y'all can do is allow a woman space opportunity and time to grow and heal past you
We
and glow up. You allow, and let me say something else. The more time you allow her to do that, the worse it is for you. It may start off where I'm gonna just leave her alone for a few days. Or I'm gonna just leave her alone for a few weeks. I'm gonna just leave her alone for a few months. Eventually, she's gonna leave you alone forever.
that's it.
But because y'all slow and y'all think that this woman is gonna hang around. No, let me tell you who's gonna hang around. Your baby mama gonna hang around. That's who's gonna hang around.
Right. That thirsty woman gonna hang around.
Yeah, I shouldn't even say baby mama. The thirsty was gonna hang around. Let me stop saying baby mamas. But still,
thirsty.
it's true. This day and age, these females, they think that having a baby is like everything.
And
They want to
think
hurry
it's-
up, put a baby
girl,
in.
they think that's gold. That's a gold.
They want him to put a baby
Golden
in him
ticket.
immediately. But let me tell y'all something. He didn't put no ring on your finger.
Yeah. And can I also say something about these slow ass men?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if she don't take care of the child or children she got, why would your slow ass even entertain the idea of giving her a baby? You're dumb.
Dumb.
You're dumb and slow. Okay? She dumb, but you dumb and slow. You see she don't even take care of her kid. She's not a good mom, but you're gonna let her be the mother to your child, your
Makes
seed,
no sense.
with your slow ass.
With your slow ass.
And you slow too when you be talking about you don't want no babies, but you out here screwing without protection. And you're screwing somebody that if you did trip up and get a baby with, you don't want to co-parent with.
Listen,
With your
you don't
slow
want to
ass.
co-parent dinner. You want to let the people know that that's their baby mama.
Lord
Be looking like,
Jesus. What's
ooh,
wrong? What is wrong?
that's your baby mama, G? Ooh, okay.
Help us today.
Slow.
Another thing with your slow ass. You have a good woman and you complain about the one or two things that is wrong with her because there's something wrong with everybody because ain't nobody
Yes.
perfect. You complain about the one or two things that's wrong with her and you may creep out and go with somebody else or leave her altogether, but you gonna go get a woman who don't do the two things she got going on, but they ain't
Right.
got none of the shit that she had.
Make
With
it make
your
sense.
slow ass.
You slow.
I know they call that the 80-20, but like, dude, some of that don't even be 80-20.
Don't make no sense. She don't even cover 5% of what the woman that you had was doing. She got one thing that she don't do that your other woman was doing, or one thing that she do that your other woman wasn't doing, and you go for that. But let me tell you what happens with your slow ass. Eventually, you get to waking up like, I'm in the wrong bed. I am not used to this environment. I'm not used to this being like this. But because you slow, you don't allow that other woman the time, the space, and the opportunity to get past you and heal.
And we really need to talk about that because I've been saying for almost a couple of years now, the worst thing you can do is make a woman who wanted to live without you.
Yeah.
Because when she over it, she fucking over it. Sorry, y'all, but it's the truth.
It's
when she done, she's done. When she's over it, she's because let me tell you something about a good woman. A good woman will try and try and try and try and try. No matter what you done did, no matter what you say.
Yeah.
Try and try and try until she can't try no more. And then when you think, okay, I'm about to go have this amazing life without this heifer, guess what? She don't give no hoot nanny in Harlem. Go have no cake and eat it too. Because when she's over it,
she's over it.
She over it, bro.
You're not even a second thought. And it's your fault because you slow. You allowed her the space and the opportunity to grow beyond you.
Lost out on the best woman of your life because you was slow.
Now you got to take what you can get because you can't get what you want.
Yeah, because you're gonna always have second best. If you let a good one run through your fingers, you're gonna always have second best. I don't care what that woman got, what she looked like, she gonna always be second best.
That's another thing. Another reason I say they slow is because You want something in the beginning. You like, I want a woman that does this. I want a woman that does that. She's on top of her game. She does this. She does that. But then you go cheat with the ones that don't do any of it.
Sis, what about the man that's like,
That's low.
yeah, I don't want one of these young girls because all they want is this and that. I'm tired of that. I want a family. I want this. And then they get it and give up on it.
Yeah, I'm trying. Maybe we could open this up. Maybe y'all could hit us in our message box, my sister and me on Facebook. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all do that?
You don't want the girl who drink and smoke and party all the time because that's all the young girls want to do. That's what y'all said. That's all the young girls want to do. But then you get a mature woman who know you ain't really got everything together like that, but she willing to work with you because she see potential and she love you. And you walk out on that, and guess what you go do? Get the same woman you said you didn't want. The drinking, smoking, having sex with everybody, no taking care of her kids ass woman. That's what you go get.
Yeah, that's
some
what
slow
I
ass.
don't understand it.
Or let's deal with this slow ass man who actually is a good man, but he been messed over by another woman.
Okay.
Good woman come along, he can't love her. He can't even give himself the opportunity to be with her because he can't heal from the past hurt of the other woman. Your slow ass gonna lose a good woman.
Yes.
No, she a good woman. You done said it out your mouth 50 million times.
Yeah.
How good of a woman she is, but you just can't let yourself be vulnerable or love her or be with her because somehow you put yourself in a vulnerable situation.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to be miserable and alone or have meaningless interactions for the rest of your life with your slow ass.
Your slow ass.
Come on, bro. You too good for that.
So yeah, y'all can hit us up at my sister and me because I really want to know, like, what
I do too. I want some answers. Shoot, if you want to come on and talk, we can talk.
Yeah,
we like to talk.
I'd like to know, why is it that you want a woman in a certain type of way, you want her to look a certain type of way, and then you go get somebody that's the
opposite? Imagine that.
I'd like to know. Maybe that's not what you really wanted. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't what, maybe that's what you should want because you're at an age that you should want it, but you feel childish. Let us know. But today is about with your slow ass. Why is it that you don't want to work with a good woman, but you'll go and get one that treats you badly? I put it to the test.
Let's rephrase it. You don't want to work with a good woman, but you're willing to work for a bad one.
Yeah. You're willing to work for. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Good women, we letting the bad ones have y'all. We letting the bad ones have y'all. We are. We going on trips.
That's what you want.
We living life, blowing in the sun, drinking water. All of that. We are letting that happen. Because we know that in the back of your head one day, you're going to be wondering what life could have been like. And your opportunity would be missed.
And we know there is some man somewhere who ain't effed up, who do want a real good woman, and who's willing to do what it takes to be with a good woman.
Yeah, I am absolutely positively in a place where if a man wants to be with a woman contradictory to me,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
He can have her. And she can parade around as if she's won. Because I know what she's getting. And I know what he got.
Go for it, sis.
So I'm okay. I truly, truly am. But that's all I had for today was with your slow ass.
Yeah.
Just talking about the reasons why y'all do and don't. And some of the clear indications that a woman don't want you in certain areas, but you still want to chase her. But y'all continue to do the same thing over and over again. I think the moral of the story is that if you have a good woman, work with her and don't be afraid to express your emotions and your vulnerability.
Yeah.
Because you allowing her to see your vulnerability is going to kind of give you a pass. I don't want to say like a hall pass, but it will create a level of understanding on the
Yes.
inside of her, and she won't be so quick to cut you off.
Yes.
So that's
Because,
my final
yeah,
remark.
that's just real. That's real. That's real talk, sis. I think for me, in my closing remarks, I just would say, you know, everybody has their not so good moments. But when you keep letting moments define your life, control your life or who you will be, and when you settle for whatever version of yourself you are instead of striving to be the best version of yourself, that's a problem. And as long as you continue to go through life without properly identifying what kind of woman you need, what kind of woman you're willing to be with, and asking yourself if you're the kind of man that is going to be good with that kind of woman. And if you're not, making some changes to become that man. Like, I feel like sometimes men just settle for wherever they are instead of just being like, this good thing is in my face and she wants to love me and she wants to be my woman, but I know that this is blocking it. Instead of dealing with that thing, you will literally let a good thing go because you can't evolve. You done it your way and you're not happy. You're not satisfied. You don't have any meaningful connections. Why not try to become who you know you're destined to become, and knowing that that's going to produce a mate for you that's going to have your back, that's going to love you even when you ain't lovable, that's going to support you, that's going to push you, that's going to be your peace, that's going to be your help, that's going to be your partner, that's going to be your adventure. That, like, I don't understand the trade-off y'all be willing to do because you can't evolve.
Right.
Man, all I'm gonna say is this, you know, as a black woman who loves black men, it is getting more difficult by the day for us out here because if you a black woman who want to stay in your race and you don't want to date outside of that, it's getting slammed to none because our men don't want to evolve and don't want to correct behaviors that cause them to not have good relationships. A man who will quit on a good woman, that's not just about that woman, that's about you as a man not having the necessary tools to last through trials, to last through temptation, to persevere and endure for what you love and what you want. That is a direct reflection of you. And at some point, if you're ever going to have a marriage that lasts, a marriage that or a relationship that's meaningful, you're going to have to still conquer those things.
Yeah.
Or it's going to end up the same way. So my closing marks to all the men out there is, you've been acting real slow, but you don't need to. It's time to evolve. Either evolve and be happy with somebody who's going to keep evolving with you, or don't and keep getting the bottom of the totem pole, getting the mud. Like, it is what it is. You got to decide what you worth.
Right.
I think you worth more, but you got to evolve. Anything else, sis?
I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. I just think that they're wasting a lot of time.
Yes.
By allowing good women to grow past them. And then you wonder why they out with other men of different races.
Yeah.
You know? Listen, men, pay attention. The world is coming up with some pretty constructive ways of women to get their needs met without men. If you know what I mean.
Right.
They're like eliminating your role, even in the bedroom. That's rough. Get it together.
I swear. I swear.
Mhm.
Well, and as usual, we always want to promote counseling and therapy. And I know
Yeah.
that men really have a hard time with this, but I'm telling you, like, your pain sometimes is way more deep rooted than ours. And if
Mhm.
we're telling each other we need healing and we need counseling and therapy, you need healing, counseling, and therapy. It
Mhm.
is nothing wrong. It is nothing embarrassing. It is nothing inadequate about you to go and speak with somebody so that you can get
Right.
that stuff out of you. If anything, it makes you a man for real
Yeah.
because you want to fix the parts of you that are hindering you from being somebody's husband or
Yeah.
somebody's father.
Yes.
You deserve happiness. You deserve somebody you can love and ain't gotta worry about them cheating on you or doing you bogus. But you gotta heal. You gotta deal with them traumas. You gotta deal with them insecurities and you gotta deal with those places of vulnerability that you don't want to be vulnerable because a good woman is going to expect vulnerability to you.
Yeah.
That's a part of who she is. If she can't be there for you, if she can't love you, if she doesn't add to your life in that way, she feels insignificant. So you'll never be able to keep a good woman if you can't trust her with your heart and your hurt and your
Yeah.
inadequacies and your down places because she was designed to help you there.
Yeah, a good woman, if you're healing, she'll work with you, bro.
Telling you.
She'll work with you, bro.
Because that's all she wants is for you to
Facts.
heal and become the best you. And
Facts.
she will take some concessions, she will make
Yes.
some sacrifices until you get on your feet, until you heal enough that you can now understand what she needs. And
Facts.
so I'm telling you, you're just doing yourself a disservice. And you can get a temporary fix with some other woman and a lower caliber of woman. You can get a temporary fix, but that's gonna run dry. It's gonna run
Yeah.
dry, and she ain't gonna be able to give you what that other woman was able to give you.
And
So I'm
even if
telling you,
even if the natural side of it doesn't run dry, you will eventually realize that there was something missing from your relationship the entire time. You won't be fulfilled, not totally. Because I do know people that stay in relationships, baseless, meaningless relationships, but they never really experience a genuine love. Do you know what
mhm,
I'm saying? Like
yes,
I know people that stay in situations out of comfort,
yeah,
either because the woman doesn't want to be without a man, he doesn't even have to love her, or the
mhm.
man doesn't want to be homeless,
Or
homosexual.
doesn't want to, or neither wants to appear to be a failure.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big thing. A lot of people stay together because they don't want people to view them as failures. We fail, especially if they did somebody else wrong to be together.
Exactly.
They tend to fight to stay together because they have to prove you wrong that they didn't do you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That this was always better for them. But
But
that's they just live a lie
there will
until
be
they
a
can't
day
live a
where
lie
you'll
no
wake
more.
up like, what did I do with my last 30 years?
Ooh.
Like you'll see somebody else experiencing a true, genuine love, and you'll be like, I never had that.
Mm,
So it's a lose-lose unless you heal.
facts. And if you don't heal, you don't see right. That's a healing affects your vision. If you
Mm-hmm.
heal, you can see clearly. If you don't, baby, you walking in the dark. You
Mm-hmm.
deceive yourself. You self-deceived.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
I
true.
tell you, this was good. It was deep. I know we probably pissed y'all off and rubbed y'all the wrong way, but it all comes from love, because as much as I see other black women and I call them queens and sister, and I want to see them happy and together with somebody else, I feel the same way about our black men. I want to see them happy. I want to see them as strong husbands and fathers. But y'all gotta want better for yourself. So, oh Lord, she got the shades on. Oh, she gonna end this on the shade. I was trying to end it on love, peace, and harmony, but she got them shades on. So here come the shady version.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you got a good woman at home and you out cheating on her and you running around with she, CC, and TT, and she, CC, and TT can't add up to that woman you got at home, you're slow ass. And if she, CC, and TT is taking you back without any form of a commitment, you're dumbass. If that good woman at home is praying for you, cooking and cleaning, looking after your well-being and your mental health and loving on you and washing your dirty drawers, and you want to run around here and cheat when you know you ain't the best, but she love you for you with your slow ass. You're slow, you're going to end up with she, CC, and T. They're going to do you how you need to be done because that's what you deserve, that's what you wanted, and that's what you going to get. And you shall get what you deserve. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.